dandy until those last two come in, and most of the time, that already predetermines whether you win or lose the game.
Right. Right, because you get to see 4 picks before you make a decision. Yeah,
Exactly,
that's fair
exactly. And usually
That's a
that
fair
5th
point.
pick is like, you better have something like to pull
You better
this
have
out.
like an X factor, right? Like a Paquito jungle.
Exactly,
Something.
exactly. Something really crazy.
See Red Esports on our cameras right now, and of course we have Team SMG Singapore. And again, right, this is when you compare the environment that the teams are playing in also, right? Generally, most teams in MY, they're going to be playing in a gaming house together or at someone's house. But on SG side, normally they are playing separated in their own place.
Yes, probably in their own hostel. They don't necessarily have to be together, and usually they they go onto an online platform to keep the comps nice and sharp. But the draft has begun, and it looks like Team SMG has decided to go on the blue side instead, and Red Esports, following their colors, go to the red side.
Well, 1-1 instantly banned out. Definitely learned their lesson. Even though it could... this also indicates that Team SMG just don't have a 1-1 play, right? They're not comfortable with having that 1-1 on their side.
I feel like they're prioritizing other things. I mean, when you are playing Mobile Legends at this level, it's kind of strange to say, oh, I don't play the meta picks. It's like, why are you playing with a handicap at that point, right? You need to be able to play the meta picks to be a threat. If not, teams will take full advantage of you. And I think that Team SMG, they probably want to play around the glue for Yuki Supergirl once more. He did pretty decent in the previous game. No reason not to give it to him again.
No Joy getting banned out by Red. Fanny for SMG. I think nothing much has changed except for the 1-1. The one. I wonder if Red Esports would go for the Farmers ban again, because that was what opened up the clue for SMG in game number 1.
I'm not sure. Arla, yeah, there we go. Arla gets banned out almost straight away. Team SMG, they could open up the Farmers if they want to. Joy is already gone. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, Kaja still available for either side, but I don't think they want. I don't think they want to get rid of the Kaja just yet, right? I feel like generally amongst the region of Singapore, they do quite like it.
And there's even the Valentina, right? So a couple of prior picks that teams need to consider. Again, SMG, they will have to be the one that kind of dictates what Red Esports is going to ban. Like, what are you willing to trade off? Valentina was banned out by, I believe, Red in game 1.
Yep. So I think Team SMG, if anything, they ban out the Valentina here and then pose the question to Red Esports. Oh, they decide to ban out the glue instead? What do they want?
Valentina or Farmis?
Valentina or Farmis. Okay, I think that's still fine. I think the openers still don't really change too much. The Red Esports, they could really mess some people up here. Yep, Kaja ban as expected. Should be either Valentina or Farmis.
I feel Valentina is a better pick, right? Higher priority on overall. You can steal the call alter, so I think for Red Esports, I would even say if Red Esports, is there a chance that they just forego the Farmis completely?
What would you replace instead of the Farmis?
Martis +1. Martis and a marksman.
Oh, a Martis plus a blind marksman here? Are there any other like super relevant marksmen that will go crazy here? Not really. Unless you want to make some like hard guesses. Like, oh, I expect Team SMG to play a bunch of tanks. I get the carry early, and then I go for the Martis.
That is a good blind. I mean, one of the, not a good blind per se, but one of the more common blind.
Yeah, definitely a more common blind pick here. And overall, QT, he's a beast on Claude. He is quite a phenomenal Claude user here. Team SMG, on the other hand, the fact that they didn't get they didn't get Farmis from Red Esports, it's inevitable. Eventually, whatever mage they have is essentially theirs. Team SMG can start building around this Valentina.
And well, instead of the Martis, you get the Frederick, right? Still kind of the jungle +1 for Red Esports. But that does allow them to keep that mage hidden for a bit longer. It also opens up the option, right, whether they want the Farmers or not, depending on what SMG has for this next 2 pick.
I think it's carry plus... What else are they afraid of here? I think they don't mind... Oh,
Franco?
no.
And they take the Martis, okay.
So they want to go for the Martis. They want to play a little bit more early game centric, and it helps that you have the Franco to kind of escalate situations or maybe carry the momentum over if he lands an insane hook out of nowhere.
Oh, it's good to see both teams playing, this is what, Hook Valley. Red Esports had that turn.
It's just they're passing it over to each other.
Yeah. Again, it's very rare to see teams just first phase. Well, first phase the Franco, right? I mean, Red Esports did it. Team SMG second pick. Nonetheless, Eve goes over to Red Esports again, completely foregoing the far miss. Not a concern for SMG for sure. Red Esports still has a room in that Roma role, but I don't think they will bother about it.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to bother about it just yet. I do feel that the far miss ban, if anything, it would be Team SMG looking to do it. I don't think Red Esports will ever consider banning out the far miss from this point on. Midas will start focusing on the big lane bullies, starting off with Beatrix.
Yeah, Beatrix taken out. We still have, Melissa. That's one of the options also. We saw the Harith being one of the options, I believe, for, what was it? RCMY?
Yes.
That they picked up, yeah, against Alchemy SG into Claude. That is also one of the more brutal lane bullies. In this case, I mean, up against someone like a Fredrin who can't really catch you, that could be an option that SMG considers if Melissa gets banned out. But even then, I think there's still a carry in the pool that they can pick up.
Yeah, the fact is that Team SMG, all of the different options that they want are a little bit, are all ranged and require auto attacks to some degree. So getting rid of the Lolita is always going to be cash money. Red Esports revealing that they want to actually go for more tanks this time around, banning out specifically to carry.
What other tanks can they go for? I guess there's a Grok they can consider.
There's Grok if they want something more team fight oriented and actually works well with the synergies that they have. Atlas still very viable as well.
No, we haven't seen that for a long time.
Extremely. Is there anything else? I mean, I would argue a Minotaur, but then again, how often is Team SMG really going to clump?
Maybe a Kufra, right? I mean, it's either that.
I mean, it got banned now. That's why I'm
thinking
of, like,
it's banned.
Secondary options.
It is banned now. So Grok feels like it's the more straightforward options. There's actually not much tank romance right now that the teams favor.
Yeah.
Hey, think about it.
There's not too many. I mean, the Cho is still an option here. Yeah, there we go. Cho coming in from Red Esports. That's going to go into the hands of... Oh, wait, hold on. It could be a flex pick here.
It's still flexible, right? I mean, because you have the Fredrin there. They get the last pick. They get to hide it. They essentially are still partially hiding their jungler also.
Yeah, that's the thing, because I know for a fact that Red QT can play both the Fredrin as well as the Cho, and I'm not sure whether Mal plays Cho that efficiently, so it felt a bit weird to see it pop up here. Unless that's the case, Team SMG going to be locking in the Brody, so they still get a lane bully regardless, but what are they going to pair it up with in the EXP lane?
Not the most mobile hero overall, right? I mean, the Cho can still catch up to him, and you say that SMG wants to play fast. I think this Brody is a good indicator of that, right? Lapu Lapu also. It's all about go, go, go.
All right. All right. All right. I like this comp coming up from Team SMG. It's very aggressive. You can definitely tell that there is a clear direction with the composition. And yeah, they're not looking to scale super hard. They're just going to scale enough to close out this game. Red Esports, on the other hand, they've got the scaling. They've got their 2 tanks. Do they want to pair it up with a 3rd tank?
23 seconds left. They're still missing out on that potential Roma. But that is if this show goes into the XP lane. You think it's a good matchup into the Lapu Lapu?
Into the Lapu Lapu, well, I think it's kind of... it's a skill matchup at the end of the day, right? Cho definitely has his timings to get in and out of it. Whoa.
Okay, so it's an XP Fredrin. I think that's your neutralizer, right?
Yeah, that's definitely the neutralizer for sure. I didn't realize that the Lancelot was still available this entire time. Would like to see Team SMG take full advantage of that, but hey, really doesn't matter. It's about closing out these fights. They've got plenty of AoE to chunk out the right members, and if they're low, even better.
And SMG, they have definitely switched it up a little bit. They tried to play the late game. That didn't work out. We'll see if they can play fast and furious and bring us to a game 3. A game 3 that I think a lot of people are looking forward to, with Red Esports already leading the series 1-0. 1-0. We're going to head into game 3 in just a little bit. Game 2. I'm excited for game 3 already.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting ahead of yourself. Game 1 was already taking quite a while. It felt like 2 games in 1 with how passive both sides were playing. But Team SMG versus Red Esports. Let's get into the land of Dawn with Team SMG on the blue side, Red Esports on the red side.
And also a switch in dynamic. Supergo went from glue to Lapu Lapu, right? So it's to amp up the aggression just a bit more.
Yeah,
So one thing is for sure, they just have a wide pool playstyle.
Yeah, and after Amal getting a double leash here, do we see the Iron Hook come out anytime soon, or was it already deterred? Yeah, no, it's just sitting in the mid lane for the time being with an early rotation from Miku. Again, good call from the side of Red Esports. The last time this happened, Supergirl got punished significantly from that early rotate.
And even for, I believe, Miku, right? He was forced to recall very early on because Red Esports just rotated two members to harass him. I think gonna shove out this entire mid wave. With an Iron Hook, this one connects. Decent chip damage onto Kim. And force the flicker out as well.
Oh boy, very, very dangerous life total at that point. He stuck around for 2 more seconds. I'm pretty sure that Miku was gonna get first blood there. Bottom side now getting attacked. We've got Mao showing presence here just to get an early recall from Mel.
And if you guys want to, if you guys haven't, been notified yet, we have the finals for the challenge stage, 21st to 23rd of July at Istora Senayan in Jakarta, Indonesia. Tickets are on sales right now, so if you guys want to breathe in the air that our world champions have breathed in before, and you can get your tickets at esl.gg/SPS MLBB tickets, starting at 20,000 rupiah only.
Yep, such an affordable price to see some of the best teams battle it out against each other. Now, this neutral objective is going to be pretty huge here, and Red Esports, it looks like they've got first move, but they don't realize that Kaltenzi is just hiding, waiting for an opportunity to get on top of Amal.
But where's the rest of SMG? And then finally show up Kaltenzi and Supergirl in the midst. D coming in for the pincer as well. Red Esports getting crunched a little bit. The Thorn Rolls can't secure the turtle. Stolen away by Kaltenzi. Real manipulation is going to bring D down low. First blood headed over to Aaron's side, and the members of SMG are dropped low. Miku steals it along the way, but a tad too late. Red Esports finds 2. Mao gets the third with that flicker kick, and it's Red Esports taking the kills.
So that answers the question that Mal can play Cho, and he's pretty proficient at it, which is great to see because now this opens up a lot of opportunities as Mel able to win out a 1v1 against Mitsuri just before, just before the Blade of Hephaestus was purchased as well.
The unthinkable. That should not have happened. Can D at least get something back? No. Doesn't even have a bloody hunt.
Can't finish off these kills. No damage. Life of a support.
Disaster, and that was supposed to be a Mitsuri lane. Not anymore.
Rough. Mel did have to pop his sprint just to make sure that he secures that kill.
But Hunt, they should be able to get this as Mao overextend a little bit. 4 members of Team SMG in the bot side, but that kill goes over to Mitsuri. Very much needed.
Oh no. Amal right now is just out farming Carl really hard. He's already got a level lead. He's about to hit level 7 off that next camp. I think, is that enough? No, it's not enough.
Supergirl goes back in. That's gonna get rooted down and finished off for sure. Bit of a weird call.
It's tough. It really is. Even if you try to go for this all-in onto Frederick, he basically heals up all that damage. Now, this should be a kill onto Bob. Oh, good timing on the Chapeau.
Negating all these crowd control. D again late to the party, but if you can get the hook onto Kim, if only, that would be a kill for sure. But Red Esports is so aware, right? Playing on the far side of the lane.
Yeah, pulling attention to themselves accordingly. Since, again, you can see that both marksmen, they don't want to walk out. They haven't gotten the information just yet.
Supergirl in already. Taunted up by Aaron. It's going to be the kick. Again, isolating Kaltenzi, but it's actually this time Supergirl stealing the turtle away. And a big stun on the side of Aaron. Now he's going to go down. Kim, the second to follow. SMG finds some signs of life.
They start moving towards the bottom side. Oh! This should be a kill. This should be no!
Sprint!
The torn apart memories wasn't enough to finish him off, and now the dive.
Can you time it? Nope. Mao just too slippery.
Man, Mel able to get out just in time there. That should have been a kill for Mitsuri. He has not been able to recover from that solo kill initially.
He's getting help from his team now. 4 members is effectively. Kaltenzi is going to arrive in a little bit. Look for a kick, a bit sideways, but Miku still on the turret. They get the hook onto Mao. It's a real manipulation use as well. Missouri taking heavy damage. Mao can't finish the kill. Then end up losing the Cho instead. Supergo in his own fight on the wayside with Aaron as his opponent. SMG Singapore. The whole team is on the bot side.
There's so many members as well. Amal still, despite not being with the rest of his team, he's still being proactive, right? He's pushing out these waves. He's trying to look for openings, any openings whatsoever to steal away more gold for his side, right? This used to be a 1K lead, but now even Team SMG just power farming their way back into this game.
And I think Amal was able to get some of the gold from the plating in the mid side. Funnily enough, Missouri has the highest net worth. He got 2 kills again.
I mean, he's been farming well. He's been farming really, really well. And the fact that he has that Sea Halberd does mean that Claude is going to struggle just a little bit because the trades are going to hurt significantly.
The next objective up in less than 10 seconds. Aaron caught in the enemy jungle of all places. It's going to take a while to finish him off. Aaron's going to dash over the wall. Super go following up with the stun to get the Terrify. Also, Aaron can't even get his ult off. And that's the pickup that they need. Bottom side, Ready Esports looking for a response. Missouri in danger. Flickers sideways, avoids that real world manipulation. D by his side, blazing to wait for Mel. Missouri still goes down. Just zoned out completely by Red Esports. Can Miku get something? Can they punish the overextension? Ma will be in the front. Mel able to use that battle mirror image to get out, but can't get far enough. Supergirl has a double, looking for the third. Mao cannot survive. A triple for this Lapu Lapu.
Oh boy, 2 for 3, and Team SMG finally crack it open, and now they're going to get this tier 1 down on bot side. Top side is getting shoved in at the exact same time. Mid is wide open, potentially could be a kill, other than the fact that it is a Fredrin, but man, things are now starting to look up for Team SMG.
Oh, and Supergirl will be very, very happy. Skyrocketing up, and that would be 4-2 and 2 on the Lapu Lapu, and the third turtle goes over to SMG. This time uncontested, and Kautenzi just got the Sky Guardian helmet.
Should be able to clear the waves, no problem here. I don't think Red Esports wants to give him any trouble for now. As the rest of the team are, again, we're seeing that Red Esports just playing even tighter than they were before, right? They sacrificed the tier 1 on the top side for God knows what reason, but they aren't seeing any invades or any movements from the side of Team SMG, so they have to start exploring.
This is a role reversal. SMG is essentially doing what Red Esports did in Game 1, right? Just pushing the envelope, running into Red Esports. And they're punishing Red Esports for being a bit, shall I say, a bit too cocky, especially that bottom fight just now. Giving the triple over to Supergo. Now you see this goalie slowly rearing his ugly head. And a flicker forward right into Amal of all people. It's going to take a while to take him out. Can Mao save his teammate? And he can. Of all people, he finds Missouri the best possible target, and Red Esports strikes back.
Again, we're seeing the response from Red Esports being just superbly better, just quick, fast, lightning decision. Oh, they stopped the recall from Valentina as well, but still relatively early into the game. So nothing to really worry about here, just the fact that Red Esports will be able to bounce back in terms of gold. But man, Team SMG making that very first move instantly punished.
And just the torn apart memory would have done the job, but the kick from Mao just saving his teammate, get 2 in return as well. Obviously, Team SMG getting ahead of themselves, with Missouri not even in the fight at the start. Could have used that extra bit of damage. Stolen out. Him able to make it out with his life, just barely.
Oh man, just a slow process here for the side of Team SMG, right? It's just they're unleashing their abilities. They're playing extremely tactically here against Red Esports.
Supergo now spotted out by Mel. Gonna try and siege this mid-tier 1. Not an easy job. Iron Hook already expanded, flicker, kick, and that is going to be the Franco gone. Ruin manipulation again, alongside the blazing duet. Massive damage, but insufficient. They end up losing Aaron. Kautenzi has a decimate reset if they wants to. Looking for an opening. Mao in a dangerous spot. Both teams trade just 1.
Yeah, Red Esports, however, taking the worst of the trade because majority of their members are a little squishy, and not to mention that they are chunked below 50% of that HP, and they don't want to walk out into a Martis with that kind of odds. So Red's going to fully reset before coming back into the fight.
Good news is that Team SMG will do the same, dealing with the side waves already. Yeah, Red Esports, they see members of SMG on the map. They're gonna instantly make the call to go onto this Lord. Tenzi is gonna be there alongside Supergo and Miku. Mao looking for the catch, gets the kick onto Miku, followed up with a blazing duet, instant deletion on him. And they also pull off the Lord, but there's gonna be a reset for Tenzi on a killing spree. Kim in danger, Supergo still holding the fort. Big ultimate from the appraisal's wrath from Aaron, and this could be the turnaround that Red Esports has been looking for. Missouri falls. Supergo no longer superior in that fight, and Red Esports finds the turning point.
Oh, and this is why Tank Slot is so good. Aaron absorbing some damage. You have Mal as well to start the initiation, but it's Amal who cleans shop here with the bodies of Team SMG.
Tenzi late to the party, no Lord for him, and Red Esports with a massive goal swing.
Huge gold swing, in matter of fact. Now, what used to be Team SMG's 1.5 now goes over to Red Esports. But in this replay, right, just look at where the fights are going. A majority of the SMG members are expanding big spells for one guy. Notice here, especially since Aaron is getting to walk up, it gives Amal free hits every single time.
And meanwhile, we have another fight happening mid. Miku does go down, trading Mao in return. Aaron in danger. This time, no appraisal's wrap ends up falling. Mao in the front, they use the real manipulation from this Eve. A killing spree for him as Amal continues to dash onto Missouri. Good Winds of Nature. Doesn't avoid a puncture though. It expires at the last second. Amal still gets the kill. And Mal gets to do whatever he wants. Super go.
Oh!
1v3. Gets the slam. Can he make it out of this? He can't. Mal collects the last kill as an ace for it.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I thought for sure Amal was gonna, at some point, gonna go down. But Miku, oh, he chases him all across. Good placement. Saw the BMI, got the Shadow Strike too.
And even stole, I believe, the Blazing Duet just to give him a taste of that medicine. Well, they were able to protect the majority of their base, right? Mid lane's gonna get shelved up. They lose the top inhibitor, but in the grand scheme of things, with Mel not being in the fight, they have a huge chance to do damage. D, can he survive this puncture use as well? D flickers to the side, Amal still picks him up. Tenzi in the midst of things, the rest of his team trying to deal with the bottom wave. Tenzi in no man's land. Miku helping him out, Supergo by his side. Red Esports now get to reset.
Yep, they are at a loss of an inhibitor. There's not too much they can do about that, but with the 4.3k, this is the most gold we've seen Red Esports this entire match as we hit the 13th minute, right? Luminous Lords are going to start coming into play, but first the Enhanced Lord. In the meantime here, ooh, real one manipulation.
It's a taunt onto Miku, and there's
what?
a dead Eve, and now Mao gets the kick off. Big appraisal's wrap on the face of Missouri. Both the cores are down. They get the bloody hunt. Can they at least get Aaron? They need something. Supergirl will be the one to do so, but they end up losing their jungler. The Martyrs goes down. Supergirl once more tagging it up. They actually get rid of the Claude. Supergirl and D doing massive work. The Iron Hook also buying time. But can he buy 13 more seconds? Red Esports, 3 members still kicking. A minor wave looking for the crystal. And D, you can still try. Miku is coming back in 3 seconds. The crystal dropping down low. Red Esports putting in the finishing touches. And that is going to be it. Amal to drag them over the finishing line. It's 2-0 for Red.
Oh, one significantly bad, clean. Like, as soon as Red Esports have a clean fight, that game was essentially over, right? Just the opening that they were looking for and what Team SG was trying to deny this entire game.
Again, it came down to one team fight, and it came down to just Mao once more. Different hero, but the same modus operandi, just catching the calls. And this time with the help of Aaron, they caught both the Valentina and the Brody. I mean, Brody didn't even get to play the game at all.
Yeah, Brody was just there to soak up some damage, maybe dish it out once in a while, but eventually fall into the hands of Mel QT. I told you, his Claude is nasty. Give him enough time, eventually he's going to start carrying the game.
Well, this series had come to a close faster than expected. 2-0 for Red Esports. This one did, I think it take around the same time.